Hello. Welcome to my very first video on YouTube. Okay, so I went on this website and just found like 20 icebreaker questions. Pretty simple. So, I'll answer Zach's one question. Can you play Boom Beach? I don't really know what that is. I think it's a game on the Play Store. But, I guess if you want me to, I can. I don't really know what it is. You'd have to explain it to me. If you could have an endless supply of food, what would you get? I really like a lot of food, so that's a complicated question. I probably, if I could have one drink for the rest of my life, that'd be a lot easier. My sweet tea. I really like sweet tea. I'll change it. If you were an animal, what would you be? A little baby sea turtle, like maybe that big, because they're the cutest thing in the world and they live on a beach, so you can't go wrong. Okay, when you were little, who was your favorite superhero and why? Probably Spider-Man, simply because I liked the actor that used to play him, Tobey Maguire. I don't know why, but I've always liked him as an actor. So, who's my hero now? My mom, for sure. We're tight. So, she's a really hard worker, and she's been through a lot in her life, and throughout her life, she showed me that you don't have to be perfect to survive. So, I've always kind of looked to her for inspiration, and she's been my rock my whole life. So, what's your favorite thing to do in the summer? I really love swimming. The unfortunate thing about where I live is that on hot days, even when it's hot, it's windy. It's rare to find a day where it's hot and not windy. But when it happens, I have a boat and tubes and a swimming pool, so I'm pretty much set. If they made a movie of your life, what would it be about, and which actor would you want to play? My life movie would simply be about how I hang out with my friends and, I don't know, go rattlesnake hunting and hunting in general. I'm a pretty boring person, if you want the truth. And my actress I would pick would be Melissa McCarthy, because I love her. She's amazing. If you were an ice cream flavor, what would you be? Probably cookies and cream. That's one of my favorites. So, what's my favorite cartoon character? Oh, I've always been a sucker for Bugs Bunny. He's a cute little turd. If you could visit any place in the world, where would you go? I really want to go to Paris, or like even just Europe in general. Like I could just take, like 6 months and just tour all of Europe. That'd be so amazing. I would really like to do that. Are you a morning or night person? Well, it's almost 1 o'clock here, and I'm not even close to tired. But I can stay up till 4 in the morning and get up at 6 and be fine. So I guess I'm both, because I don't really have a problem balancing my schedule. One of my favorite things about someone in my family, my dad. He is really goofy. Honestly, it's pretty funny, because he'll just be all serious and like parenty one minute, and then the next minute he's like telling me, cracking jokes and telling me all kinds of stuff. And he's one of those guys that can switch, so he can be your parent and your friend. And I really like that about him, because sometimes it's nice to have someone in your corner. So, one unique habit and one quirky habit that I have. So, my unique habit, a unique habit I have, I am, like, seriously OCD. My room is a disaster, because I only come in here to sleep, really, and watch Zach's on YouTube, or just YouTube in general. But everything else in my life is, like, really neat. Like, my house, on the outside of my bedroom, my life is kind of just, like, I only do certain things. I don't really like to change it up much. And then a quirky habit. I'm one of those people that if something is out of place, like, say I'm drawing a checkered, I don't know, say I'm drawing something checkered and I mess up and I, like, end up having, like, 2 blacks or 2 whites next to each other, I will literally throw that whole picture away just to start over, because I am, like, really touchy about that. It's annoying. On my part, too. I really don't like that. Describe myself in 3 words. Funny. All my friends say I'm pretty funny. Caring. A lot of my friends say I'm very caring. And I can be pretty cranky sometimes. If you make me mad, I can sometimes be kind of cranky. So what are my favorite hobbies? I love hunting of all kinds, for all kinds of stuff. And I love football. I love watching football. And I'm not talking soccer. I'm talking like NFL, American football. And I'm really, like, I follow that. Whenever the season starts, I'm like all over it. From week 1 to the Super Bowl, I'm following the whole time. I love, this is a really weird one. I guess you could count it as like a habit. I love collecting sampler perfumes. Like, we have a mall in Washington, and it's really big, and so when I go there, because it's only like 45 minutes away, when I go there, I stop at like all the perfume stores and ask them if they have like the little samplers. And so I have literally this whole box in my closet put away full of sampler perfumes. I don't ever use them. I never touch them. I just collect them and store them away. Maybe I'm a hoarder. Maybe that's what it is. If you could be anyone else, who would you be? Probably Melissa McCarthy. Just because she's famous, she's funny. I feel like I'd fit well in her shoes. So if I had a movie made about myself, would it be a comedy, a romance, or a sci-fi? I don't really like sci-fi, and I'm not really a romantic person. I'm not dating anyone, I'm not talking to anyone, so I suppose it would be a comedy. And I'm pretty funny. My life is pretty funny, so. Pet peeves. Oh, there's a whole list. When people lean back in their chair, when people bite their nails in public, when people chew with their mouth open, when people talk out of turn, when people are not OCD like me and mess up everything in my system, like when I do the dishes, and then the dishes pile up again and my brother does the dishes. He loads the dishwasher different than I do. And so when I go to put it away, I'm expecting, plates to be one place and they're actually down low somewhere else, and it bothers me. And when people are rude or like bully people, I really don't like that. Like, I have a lot of friends that I stand up for them, and if they ever got bullied, they'd let me know because I don't tolerate it and I don't put up with it. Most interesting thing about me, I have 2 things. I'm a Baptist Christian, proud, and I was baptized last March 8th, and I came to Jesus, and I got this necklace that you can't see. I got this necklace, and you can't read it, but it says, "It was then that I carried you," because I have a poster, or a big, like, it's called Footprints in the Sand. It's that thing that's hanging on the board. It's a poem about a guy who had Jesus by his side his whole life, and then he noticed that when his life was getting hard, that there was only one set of footprints in the sand. So he confronted Jesus about it, and he was like, "Why is it when I'm in my hardest times, do I only see one set of footprints?" And he goes like, "My child, you're mistaken. It's not that I've left you, it's that it was then that I carried you." So it's a close to heart kind of thing. And also, I am a huge Denver Broncos fan. I was born in 99, and that was the same year they won the Super Bowl. And as soon as, when I was 6, I started watching football. And I told myself when I was 6 that my favorite team would be whichever one won the Super Bowl the year I was born. And that was Denver. So I've always been a huge Denver Broncos fan. And so when they won the Super Bowl this last year, my uncle bought me a Peyton Manning jersey. Oh, where'd it go? Right there. My uncle bought me a Peyton Manning jersey, and I don't wear it. I just, let it hang because it's, symbolic. I'm hoping one day I can catch a game, live in the stadium so that I can maybe meet Peyton Manning and get his signature on the jersey, since he's obviously not going to play again since he retired. And finally, it's kind of like 2 questions rolled into one. Do I have any siblings? Yes, I have 1 sibling. His name is Cody, and he has served... Hang on. Let me find it. He's currently serving in the National Guard. And when he was overseas, or when he was over at boot camp, he's never been overseas. When he was over at boot camp, he sent me this picture. And he's amazing. He's my best friend. He's always been my best friend, and he's been my rock all through life. So I really appreciate him and everything he does. And finally, do I have any pets? Yes, plenty of pets. I have 2 dogs. I have a miniature chocolate healer, and I have a regular sized blue healer. And if either of them were in my room, I'd show you, because normally one of them sleeps in my room with me, but he's not here. I have 15 chickens, but I don't know if I really count that as pets, because we don't kill them. They're chickens that lay eggs, so we just collect their eggs every day. And I have 5 cows, but I don't count all of them as pets. I only count one as a pet, because she's really, really sweet. We named her Lashes, because one set of eyelashes, I think this set is black and this set is white, so they're different colored. So we named her Lashes, and she's so sweet. You can literally just walk right up to her and pet her. And so, yeah, that about covers it. I'm a senior this year, so I'll graduate, and then I plan to pursue nursing. Maybe nurse practitioning, I'm not sure yet. I'll find out when I get there. Depends on how much it costs. So I have a lot of stuff planned in life, and I'm ready for the future. If anybody else has any questions that they want to ask me that obviously I didn't cover because I just pulled this off the internet. If somebody has a question that I didn't cover that you want to, like, you're dying to ask me, just drop it in the comments below, and maybe I'll make another video if I get enough of them about another Q&A. But I figured this would be a good way to kickstart my channel. And thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And I love all my subscribers. So have a good day, night, whatever it is for you guys. And I'll see you guys later.